Greetings, Metallians, metalheads, riff maniacs, defenders of all things heavy. Yeah, it's about time I did a video. It's been a while, but I've been away for a while in Namibia, to be exact, during December, a much-earned holiday, and after 5 years of absence, it was high time to return to my home country, visit some family and friends. Always great to be there, lovely country, and living in Germany now for 12 years, I was once again reminded of what good weather is like and freedom in the broader sense that, you can easily go somewhere and not see a soul, But yeah, it was a really great holiday. I enjoyed that a lot. And now, upon returning, been battling a bit of a cold and a cough and stuff, so it's been up and down. And then just obviously catching up on work stuff and music stuff, etc. But hey, enough of that. Today I wanted to just do a little bit of catch up. Lots been happening in the music industry. I'm probably not going to cover everything now, but things that I've sort of taken interest to and bands that I follow. An album that really surprised me, it's been out now for a while, is the latest album by Udo, or UDO, Accept frontman. Germany's answer to Priest, basically. Now, this is interesting. While I by no means like all the albums Udo's brought out, it's always like it seems every fifth album is a really killer, and then there's always some duds here and there. But now with the return of Peter Balte's original bassist, Accept bassist, to the fold, man, the latest album, Touchdown, is by far better than I think the last 3 or 4 Accept albums. Definitely. There's riffs aplenty, good hooks, solid bass line, that classic Accept gang shout that's in there, which nobody's ever reproduced somehow. It's totally unique. It just is Accept. Really solid album. I'm going to play you a clip here now. I think this is, you'll have to check it out yourself. I'm just putting together a couple of really cool hooks and riffs and stuff that I think, because I'm only going to play a second of each track. So make up your own mind and check out the album. I'm not going to recite album titles and lyrics and who did the artwork. And so just check out the music yourself. Here we go.
Try
Yeah, some really cool songs there, in my opinion. But let me know your opinion. Maybe you think the current Accept lineup with Mark Tornillo is better, but no, I don't think so. But still be cool to hear your comments. Yeah, and another band that's now sort of released two songs off their forthcoming album. They're this band that works hard and they churn them out. That being said, all solid albums. I'm not sure if this is going to be as good as Carpe Diem or the, an album that I much appreciated. It was Battering Ram. I think that's a fucking killer album. Thunderbolt was also quite cool. Carpe Diem had some moments. Not sure if this one is going to be up there, just judging from the two songs they've released. They released one called Hellfire and Damnation or something like that, and then Madame Guillotine. Yeah, that Madame Guillotine sounds quite Megadeth-ish, when, sort of euthanasia-ish, the more catchy Megadeth side. Interesting. By the way, SAXON now have guitarist Brian Tatler of Diamond Head fame on second guitar because Graham Oliver? I think Graham Oliver decided to bail because of just not being able to do extensive touring anymore. I think it was a complete amiable split. He probably still contributes song material and riff ideas and stuff. But still, anyway, Brian Tatler there now solidly integrated into SAXON. I've tons of respect for SAXON. That's really they've done, they don't owe anyone anything, so they really have been solid. Whenever I've seen them live, which has been numerous times, they just always deliver solid. Biff sounds as good as he ever did. But yeah, you need to make up your own mind whether Hell and Damnation is the new album is as killer as maybe some of their previous work. But check that out. Here's a little sound clip for you as well.
Child of Satan, Lamb of God, the choice is yours to make. Rule the heavens, are your reign in hell. Satanic rites, holy prayers, salvation. Will our souls ever be free? Ever be free? The Antichrist and Nazarene fight the endless war. Angels, demons raging back and forth. Demonic forces. They call me the jet. I've come to settle your debt. Mary, just let me introduce you to Madame Guillotine. She'll be pleased to meet you, but please don't lose your head to Madame Guillotine. The revolution came. I was never to blame.
And then probably most of you have already heard a few samples. Today is the release of a third sample of the upcoming Judas Priest album, beginning of March, I think it's out, called Invincible Shield. Yes, well, the first song blew me away right off the bat. Panic Attack, that's Priest, in my opinion, firing on all cylinders. It's a song that could have been on Painkiller, if you ask me, or on Firepower. Really strong, powering, thundering song. Then they brought out a bit more mid-tempo, probably a little bit more anthemic. Oh God, the title slips my mind now. Trial by Fire. Trial by Fire. Also a solid song. I think that would be the sort of breather on. I thought that would be the breather on the album. But this morning I saw that they released Crown of Horns. Horns. Yes, I think it's Horns. Very quiet number. I'm not quite sure what to think of it yet. My first reaction was meh. So there you have that. I hope that'll be the only quiet part on the upcoming album. Richie Faulkner did mention that the album does fire. You know, he mentioned that it's not a deviation from Firepower, and that there's enough, or really, it's chock-a-block full of heavy shit kickers. You know. So we'll have to see. I'm going to try and just play in some little clips here for you. Have a listen.
The clamor and the clatter of incense keys can bring a nation to its knees. On the wings of an ether like a burning rain. It's a sign of the times when Bedlam rules, when the masses come those pompous fools, and the scales of justice tip in disarray. Panic attack, panic attack. Panic attack, panic attack. Mass hypnotic, quiet neurons it needs. Cynicism, bleed is what you've been. Disconnecting from the wild wide
Yes, and it's been a long time coming. Mr. Kerry King obviously is not too keen on the whole retirement issue. He's bitched and moaned that Slayer retired too early, which, yeah, it's a bit debatable. I don't know. Maybe they retired at the right time before they start dishing out albums where we all go, nah, you know, not good, not good, not good. But hey, look, nobody thought he was going to now suddenly do progressive rock or black metal or something like that. So you continue in that vein. From what I've seen, it'll probably be Phil Anselmo on vocals, Paul Bostaph obviously on drums. Who the bassist is, nobody knows, and who the second guitarist will be, that's still open. The only thing I gathered now is that I think he has a very, very, very ugly logo. I'll see if I can find it and just drop it in the corner here. Let me know your opinion. But, you know, it could have been better. Anyway, it would be interesting to see what comes from this. There was a post somewhere. I didn't follow the post through because I'm sick and tired of getting led onto these websites where I then have to click myself through 7,000 windows. But apparently, Kerry announced the producer for the album. And it would be interesting to find out who that'll be. I'd be interesting to hear an album by Terry Date. Again, maybe he should work with Terry Date. Let's see. Those of you who don't know Terry Date, Prong, Overkill, etc. Right. Yeah, I don't have any songs to play you. I could make up a Kerry King song for you, maybe. Let's see. Or maybe I can spend days creating an AI version of a Kerry King song. Who knows? Might be interesting. Yeah, and whilst we're sort of segueing into more heavy stuff here, an album that's been out for a while that I'm really enjoying is oh gee, my props in green screens. Props in green screens are no good. Hold on. Chaos Horrific, Cannibal Corpse. Second album with Eric Rutan on guitars. What can I say? Whilst bordering a little bit on formulaic now, I mean, it's kind of what you expect from a Cannibal album. I think since Rutan joined, the leads have become very melodic, sort of in the style of his main band, Hate Eternal, or his now second band. The sound is phenomenal. I mean, since Eric joined, I mean, he's produced albums before. And I think the album sounds killer. So the albums that he did now, the two ways remember, sound phenomenal, killer sound. And probably because he's now him and Rob Barrett. I can't get this to work. So, but yeah, you can Google it. Everybody can Google artwork. There you go. Chaos Horrific. The usual song titles, of course. I'll get into that just now. But anyway, to get back to it, I think him and Rob Barrett, ex Malevolent Creation, they found a sound. Probably, maybe they're only recording everything on Rutan's rig or something, but it's sounding really homogenous and, together. I think maybe that was the problem in the past. Not to diss those albums with Pat O'Brien. I mean, I love those albums. But strictly from a sound engineering viewpoint, and really, if you want to nitpick, then the guitar sound here on some of the albums could have been a bit better. But hey, it's a matter of taste, really. I mean, I really, on the other hand, I really like the abrasiveness of the guitars on an album like Torture. It just kicks ass. So I can appreciate all the albums from all the eras with all the singers and whoever. But look, Chaos Horrific, solid album. I need to take my glasses off to see shit. Overloads of Violence, Frenzied Feeding, Summon for Sacrifice, Bloodblind, Vengeful Invasion, Chaos Horrific, Fracture and Refracture, Pitchfork Impalement, Pestilential. Fuck, I can't read that. Drain You Empty. Nothing changed there, and they're not suddenly going to write about veganism or relationships and state of the world and all that. That's Cannibal. What you see is what you get, and God love him for it. I'll put in a clip here for you. Have a spin. If you haven't listened to the album, get it. Whether it's now way better than Violence Unimagined, the predecessor, that's to be debated. I think it's solid. It's what we've come to expect from Cannibal. And geez, for a band that churns out so many good albums, I mean, it really is a tall order to think every time it must be like a Jahrhundert album, Can't really expect that. Well, here goes some Cannibal.
Chosen by the elders to kill. One chosen by the elders to die. Summon for sacrifice. Take it to a dungeon.
Yo, that was some shit-kicking CC there. Another band that I've always enjoyed, well, I've always loved what the singer did with Morbid Angel back then, David Vincent. I would love nothing more than for David to return and for the band to bring out albums like Covenant, Domination, Alter the Man, but yeah. I just think, I think Tucker does a good job, but Vincent has more charisma and his phrasing is more interesting. It's what he does with his voice, That being said, I love the album Formulas Fatal to the Flesh with Tucker. I think it's a really good album. I really enjoy that album. But yeah, that's always for me. I always think of it in this way. It's like they were one of the biggest death metal bands ever, and I think they should just reconnect there and get Vincent back and just do a proper album, no experiments, no fucking around with dance beats and stuff. Just hammer it down, and do a really album that does the name Morbid Angel justice. But yeah, that's my opinion. But anyway, I digress. Vincent has now started a project with, I think it's the ex-guitarist from Mayhem. Was it Blasphemer? I don't know. Called VLTIMAS. Now, the first album I really enjoyed. Really strong album, that. And they're about to release their next one. Now, I must admit, I don't even know the title of the next album. I need to Google that, of course. Anyway, VLTIMAS. I think it's called Epic. Is it? Epic? VLTIMAS. Huh. When you don't prepare. VLTIMAS. Oh, sorry, you have to write the U like a V. It's called Epic. Indeed, it is called Epic. But yeah, I really enjoy what they're doing. I think it has that tendency of earlier Morbid Angel stuff, but it brings in those cold black metal-ish riffs that you know from some of the Mayhem stuff. So it's a nice little mixture of that. And once again, Vincent's vocaling and phrasing, that's the cherry on top. It's beautiful. I love it. So if the album continues in the vein of these two songs that they've now already teased online, then wow, I think we're in for a killer record, and it's really going to kick some ass. Love to see them live at some point, but I'd probably be hard pressed should I have the choice between I Am Morbid or VLTIMAS. You know, I think I Am Morbid is now touring again with Pete Sandoval, original Morbid Angel drummer, playing all the old stuff. So let's see what we choose.
Longing for flesh, my only bias. They suffer in silence. No word says that I'm the first to go. Redemptive crucifixions, nails deeper, but you're bleeding out too slow.
What have I got left? What else needs to be discussed? Any new albums out there? Drop your comments. I mean, if there's something that appeared that you think needs discussion, I'll gladly take that up. Oh yes, another album that came out also a while back, last year, I think it was MARDUK. MARDUK. What was the title? See, I'm really struggling. I'm still in holiday mode. MARDUK. I think it was called Memento Mori. Memento Mori, indeed. Yes. Now I haven't gotten in. I've had the album now for a bit, but I haven't gotten into it yet. I'm not currently in black metal mode really, so I need to wait till I sort of automatically reach for it and just pop it in. You know, what I've heard is I think it's quite a mixture of styles. Again, like the really fast MARDUK stuff is there, so fans of fast MARDUK won't be disappointed. And then there's also the mid-tempo stuff, almost anthemic stuff. Very much. From my quick listens now, very close to the last, not last album. I think it's the second or third last album, Frontschwein. So it almost appears to be in that alley of style, very mixed. You know, it's not just full blast like Panzer Division, MARDUK. Got to give the band a breather. I've seen them live several times. That poor drummer, Jesus, man. Now, if they only did albums like Panzer Division, then the poor fucker, you'd have to revive him after the show. You know, it's like really hectically fast stuff. I'll try and find a clip for you from Memento Mori now and pop that in for you. Here we go. Cool. Anyways, for those that are interested, I plan to do a little bit of a panel discussion on Judas Priest's Invincible Shield when it comes out. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll make an announcement. I'll be inviting a few guests, some that you might know, some lesser known. So check it out. And I'll be looking forward to your commentary once the Priest album is out, to see if the Priest is indeed back and if they are still defenders of the faith, which I'm sure they are. I'll be off seeing Priest anyway soon. It's also in March. And my two sons, Tristan and Kyle, were kind enough to give me a ticket to Megadeth also in March next year, or this year. Gee, next year. It is already next year. So 2 gigs that I'm really looking forward to. I've never seen Megadeth live, so for me it's a sort of see them while all is still well. So I know it's a revolving door on the guitarist slot, but yeah, we've come to accept that with Megadeth. Really, it's always like a carousel of members. But yeah, I still wanted to see that, and I'm looking forward to the show. I hope it's going to be killer. And back to Priest, they performing in exactly the same lineup as I saw them like 4 or 5 years ago, with Uriah Heep opening and Priest headlining. So in the same concert hall. So that's quite interesting. Remains to be seen. Anyway, that's enough for me. I've got to rest my voice again. As you can hear, I've still got a bronchitis, and so I'm just gonna go lie down again. And but anyway, I wanted to give you guys a heads up and a little bit of an update, just show you that Into the Pit is still here, and we're going to try and do more stuff now in the near future. Thanks for checking in. Drop your comments below, and don't forget to recommend this channel to other metalheads, and see you soon. Oh, hold on. I was about to forget something quite important. See, there you go. If you're too quick to press stop. I wanted to just inform you guys that I'm busy recording. Well, I think most of the recording is done. We're laying vocals down now for my project False Idols. This is a collaboration between me and the mighty Ronnie Monroe, ex-Metal Church and ex-Vicious Rumors fame. Now, the material so far, I can promise you, if you like material like Black Sabbath's Headless Cross or Eternal Idol, that kind of style, maybe even a band like Sorcerer, then yeah, we might have something for you. We're going to focus just on doing 5 songs for now, but it's really epic. I don't want to use the anthemic word, but it's more epic metal. Yeah, we want to do 5 songs, and we're still working on it. Obviously, we have to sort of make do as we have budget. We can't just fork out the entire amount and get it done. So it's a bit of a process to get there, because I mean, yes, we don't record in big Hollywood studios anymore. Kidding, but you know, recording has become more affordable, but still, you still have to put out the money. You have to produce the CD, you have to get it printed, all that stuff. So we're not rushing it. We want to get the best possible result out, and then it's off to mixing and mastering. But I'll also keep you informed on this site, and you find False Idols on Facebook and Instagram. I'll put in the links below. So, okay, that's enough from me. Check it out. Cheers.